Hello? Can you hear me? Do you hear my voice when I'm talking? Do you hear me now? Or are you not listening to me because I am a woman? Why is my voice not being heard by anyone? Why? In this generation where education is crucial in the society we live in, and yet we have failed to educate how human beings are created to complete one another. But unfortunately, being biased is seen as a norm. Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to bring out the voice of the woman in our modern society who are not being seen as an equal in a man's world. From cultural beliefs to discrimination and to what we wear are always being judged. Why is that so? Who in this world made us believe that women are weak, women are too emotional, or women who show a little bit of skin are asking for it? Cultural beliefs that were passed from generations can be really tough to go against, especially when it has become a norm. It seems especially necessary to discuss women's cultural rights, as culture and cultural arguments are often used to argue for limited or equal rights for women, or to justify sexism in various areas of life. Women deserve to make their own decisions in life without being controlled and being told what's wrong or right. It does not make them less of a woman. What about rape culture? It is devastating to hear about the misogyny trait becoming a norm in this generation. The hierarchy goes from making sexual or rape jokes to threatening sexual assault to blaming the victim, and topmost is rape itself. When the victim steps forward to tell their story, it becomes a backlash because society keeps telling them, you're too emotional, or it's just a joke, or worse, it's your fault it happened. The issue just gets brushed off and due to its normality, and thus many victims would rather stay silent than going on a war they know they can never win. Well, there's more than just that. We've all heard the name Neil Armstrong, which is known to be the first man that went up to the moon. Then Watson and Crick for the amazing discovery of the DNA double helix structure. But do you want to know something in common about these historical events? Is that the woman behind the hard work remains unknown to our society. Career scientist Margaret Hamilton was in charge of landing astronauts on the moon for the very first time on 20th July 1969 and bringing them back safely. She led the team that created the onboard software for the Apollo missions. The operating system was the most advanced at the time, that was so effective, and that no software errors were ever recorded on the crewed Apollo missions. How about Rosalind Franklin? When is she going to get the recognition she deserves? Rosalind Franklin died on April 16, 1958, at the age of 37, where her career spanned at least 2 lifetimes of high-quality research. She had gained scientific acclaims in the years after her death for her work on the molecular structure of coal, viruses, and most notably, the DNA. However, wider fame has remained elusive. Franklin's research was never suspected of being deficient in experiment rigor. The Nobel Committee, on the other hand, decided to honor Crick and Watson for their theoretical model, even though Franklin came up with the theory in the first place. In addition to that, why is it so hard for society to let us express ourselves the way that we want to without having the slightest comment? They keep telling us how we should dress up or how our bodies are supposed to be. You have to be skinny, but you can't be too skinny. You have to be tall, but no taller than a man. Have huge breasts, but you need a tiny waist that comes with it. Show a little skin, but not too much like a slut, or whatever it is. Statistically, women are more likely to get impressed by the way she represents herself through her appearances. Society standards towards women are ridiculously insane to the point where young girls put peer pressure on themselves just to fit in. The level of insecurity rose for not having the exact feature or style the society deems to be perfect. When one does not follow these standards, an insane amount of judgments come flooding. Hurtful comments like your skirt is too short, you distract people, or your face is too full of makeup, it looks so fake, are not even surprising anymore at this point, because society takes it as a green light to tell people their unwanted opinions. To sum it up, the misogyny mindset that has been practiced all these years needs to stop, and we should teach the upcoming generation that women are seen as an equal, and the validation of a woman does not rely on the eyes and the judgments of society. Thank you.